Okay, my friends, so according to our little cost of living calculator, Pendleton is cheaper than Bend, and Portland is more expensive than Bend, but only by a little bit. Okay, let's look at Pendleton first here. According to what I looked at, things cost 33.7% less in Pendleton than they do in Bend. So we've got kind of two things here. We've got the cost of something in Bend. And then over here we got the cost of that same thing in Pendleton. Cost of something in Pendleton. Okay. Pendleton. Okay. Now this is not true yet. This is if they had the same CPI, then that equal sign would be true. We have to adjust it. So according to, again, I'm going to do this again. According to our little calculator, things are 33.7% less in Pendleton than Bend, which means in order to convert a Bend price to a Pendleton price, we have to take a fraction of it. And the fraction is going to be that 0.663. So this is true now. If I take 66.3% of the cost of something in Bend, then I can get the cost of what that thing should cost in Pendleton. Roughly 2/3. It's about 2/3. Okay. Now, the only problem with this is, there's no problem with it. It's great. But if I want to compare everything to COCC's prices of tuition, I don't want to have the multiplier on that side. I want to have it on this side. So in other words, I don't want to start with a COCC price and edit it so that it talks about Pendleton. I want to start with a Pendleton price and edit it so that it becomes a Bend price. So I think we can do this pretty quickly mathematically. We just take this equation and move the 0.663 over to the side. So since it's multiplied, I think if we just divide the whole equation actually by 0.663, that'll take care of it for us. So that means the Pendleton cost divided by 0.663 is going to be equal to the Bend cost. And that's perfect. So whatever the Pendleton cost is for tuition, divide it by 0.663, and that's going to turn it into what the equivalent Bend cost would be. Does that kind of make sense? Hopefully that makes sense. So we're going to do that in the spreadsheet for all the schools based on all the costs of living that I was able to get out of the calculator. Let's check it out.